Daf Yomi Tractate Bava Metzia, page 79b, top of the page, with the words name alay. Let the owner say to him, "Give me that wine, and I will bring a boat." Since that particular wine is gone, the renter cannot comply with his request, and therefore he should have to pay the rental fee. Rav Papa said, "You find the correct application of Rabbi Natan's ruling only in a case where the two parties stipulated this specific boat and that specific wine. Since neither party can fulfill his part of the agreement, the money remains where it is. But if they stipulated an unspecified boat and unspecified wine, as they can both complete the agreement, they divide the rental fee. In other words, the renter pays half. Tana Rabbanan, the sages taught, with regard to one who rents a boat and unloads it halfway through the journey, the renter gives the owner his rental fee for half the journey, and the owner of the boat has nothing but a grievance against him. Gemara asks, what are the circumstances? If we say that this is referring to a situation where the owner can find someone else to whom he can rent out the boat, why does he have grounds for grievance? And if it is referring to a case where he cannot find another to whom he can rent it out, the renter should be required to pay the full rental fee, as he reneged on his commitment to rent the boat for the entire trip. The Gemara answers, actually, this is referring to a case where the owner can find someone else to whom he can rent out the boat. But why does he have cause for grievance? Because of the wear and tear on the boat due to the additional loading and unloading of cargo, which was not taken into account in their agreement. The Gemara asks, if so, that is a proper legal claim, and the owner of the boat has not really a grievance against the renter, but cause for claiming monetary restitution from him. Rather, what is the meaning of the term parakah? This means, meaning unloading, the term for unloading. This means that the renter unloaded more of his own cargo into the boat halfway through the journey. Accordingly, the Braita's ruling that the renter must pay a fee for the additional cargo only for the second half of the journey. The Gemara asks, but if so, what is the grievance? Why should the owner object to this arrangement at all? The Gemara explains that the grievance is due to the change from the renter's prior intention, as they had not agreed upon the addition of this additional cargo when they performed the transaction. Alternatively, the grievance has become of the extra rope that was necessary to secure the additional cargo. The sages taught, Tanarabbanan, sages taught a Braita, a Sofer Esachamor, with regard to one who rents a donkey to ride on it. The renter may place on it his garment, his water jug, and food for that journey. Beyond those items, the donkey driver who would take the renter on the journey may prevent him from placing anything on the animal by saying that he does not wish to further burden the donkey. The donkey driver may place on it barley and hay for the donkey and his own food for that first day alone. Beyond those items, the renter may prevent him from placing anything on the animal. The Gemara asks, what are the circumstances? If this is referring to a situation where food is available for purchase, the donkey driver should also be able to prevent the renter from bringing food for the entire journey. And if it is a case where food is not available for purchase, the renter should also not be able to prevent the donkey driver from loading on the donkey his own food for the entire journey. Rav Papa said no. The ruling of the Braita is necessary in a situation where food is available for one who goes to the trouble to purchase it from one station to the next station, since it is the manner of a donkey driver. Since it is the manner of a donkey driver to go to the trouble to purchase food, he may load the animal only with food for that day, whereas it is not the manner of the renter to go to the trouble to purchase food, and therefore he may take food with him for the entire journey. Tanu Rabbana, the sages taught, with regard to when to rent a donkey, with the understanding that a man will ride upon it, a woman may not ride upon it. If he rented it with the understanding that a woman will ride upon it, a man may ride upon it. And if he rented it with the understanding that a woman will ride upon it, any female may ride upon it, whether she is an adult woman or a minor girl, and even a pregnant woman, despite her additional weight. And even a nursing woman who takes the child with her may ride upon it. The Gemara asks, now that you said that the owner cannot prevent, maybe in those days women were heavier than men. The Gemara asks, now that you said that the owner cannot prevent even a nursing woman from riding upon a donkey, despite the fact that this involves the weight of two people, is it necessary to say that a pregnant woman may ride upon a donkey? Rav Papa said there's not a spoke of a pregnant woman who is also nursing, as there is additional weight. Abaye said, you can learn from the fact that a pregnant woman is considered heavier than the average woman that the weight of a fish in its belly, in other words, the weight increases according to the size of its belly. The Gemara asks, what is the practical difference resulting from Abaye's statement with regard to a fish? The Gemara explains, it is with regard to the halachot of buying and selling, so that one can know how to evaluate the weight of a fish and calculate its value accordingly.